What's up and good morning, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today is a very big day for the old Denali here, but we're not taking the Denali. We're taking the old 7.3 over here because, well, we're going to be ended up getting dirty today, or at least towards the end of the day we're going to get dirty, so we don't want to get the Denali dirty. But one thing we are making sure we take today, and this might be foreign to a lot of you youngins out there, but guys, I'm bringing my checkbook. Now I know this, for you guys that don't know, this is a checkbook. You write checks out of it, you give those to people you want to purchase things from, and the money comes directly out of your bank account, which also means you have the money in your bank account. Because as you guys know, I'm not a big fan of anybody that wants to finance a lift kit or any of that, because to me, if you don't have the cash and the available funds, you shouldn't be spending the money on something frivolous like a lift kit. So we're about to head on over to Preston's right now, and actually just got some other big news from Dave over at Preston's. He just sent me this text. We'll see if we can cover up his phone number here. Oh, geez. Oh, it just made it bigger. All right. Cover up his phone number. Boom, boom. Oh, focus. Focus. Come on. Yup, right there is my wheels. Already cut, getting ready for paint, which hopefully means I will have them soon. All of a sudden, guys, just wait. Things are going to start happening really quick for the BBB. But anyways, let's head on over to Preston's right now, and you guys can see what we're going to be doing today. All right, so here we are over at Preston's with the infamous pink Duramax over there. Maybe one day we'll do a video on that. It is a man that owns that pink Duramax. I just want to pet it. I just want to pet it.
Stroke it.
Yeah, that's just glorious. What's up, buddy? I mean, we're not quite on Randy's level over there, but we're getting close.
Not everybody can be as pretty as me.
Oh.
What's going on, bud? How you doing, man? What are we working on this fucking UFC for, bro?
What comes through the door? Yeah, you're telling me.
What's up with that new Jeep sitting over there?
That I'm trying to put a 2.5 gallon tank in. I don't know if it's gonna happen or not.
An air tank? Yeah. Sounds like fun.
He wants train horns. Saw this guy named Dmaxryno on YouTube.
Never heard of him. It's a clean looking Jeep though. Oh, this thing's pretty clean.
Maybe you should go to the Grand National.
Hey, you got like 2 seconds free?
Yeah.
Can you go scan my truck? Yeah, buddy. There you go. I think it's the same issue we had last time. It's not running rough or doing anything right now, but it's still on, so. Thanks, buddy. That's why I come here, you know? Establish good relationships. People take care of you.
Turn that damn thing off.
What's up, buddy? Is it too early in the morning for you?
It's way too early.
I meant to text you and say put your makeup on so you looked good on camera today. I knew I didn't have to text Randy. Randy's just always looking good.
I used that Sephora, bro.
Oh, it's the same shit as last time.
It's these damn Fords, right?
Fine. It's fine. It's a California thing. Don't worry about it.
Just keep driving.
Just keep driving it. Drive it till the wheels fall off.
All right. Well, I don't want the wheels to fall off. But all right. We'll take it. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate you checking.
Do you have a door handle?
No, door handles. He fixed that, dude. I haven't had a burn through a door handle in a while.
Washer and welder.
All right, David. Should we tell everybody what we're doing today?
Today we are getting ready to order a Ultimate Air Ride rear end suspension.
You know, I told you guys plenty of times, there may be some changes in the rendering. And, you know, it's hard to make up my mind, but I think Ultimate Air Ride's kind of what I wanted from the beginning. There's also going to be changes coming to the front end, which you guys don't know about yet. But we're doing Ultimate Air Ride in the rear, and there's a lot that goes into ordering one of these freaking kits. It's 4 pages of orders.
You want to show?
Let's show them.
What size?
Oh, there they are.
Pre-paint.
Pre-paint. Are you excited about it?
I actually am for these. I want to see these.
Yeah.
That lip is huge, dude.
You're also probably sick of me asking you about them at least once a week. Fun fact, what are we, a week? It'll be right about 6 weeks, right? Sounds like, I think. A little over 6 weeks?
Right about 7.
All right, 7 weeks from order to, well, the wheels haven't shown up yet, but we're hoping 7 weeks from when the wheels show
He
up.
said within a week.
All right, that sounds good. So, I'd show you guys the Ultimate Air Ride order sheet, but it has confidential stamped on every single page. So I'm pretty sure they don't want people to see that, which is weird, but it is what it is. I mean, email them if you're interested and they'll send you the thing. But it is in fact 4 pages. So there's kind of a lot that goes into ordering up this kit and getting everything and all the, you know, all the accessories or whatever shit that they want to sell you with it. But it's kind of a big ordeal. So that's obviously why I'm here today.
And what's the
So we're gonna start going through some shit.
Well, I know when we originally were talking about the whole deal of doing the whole kit.
So right now Dave's on the phone trying to figure out. So with the rear bars on these lift kits, they come as round bar, right? Which would match the bulletproof torsion bars up front. But they also offer an upgraded option, which I don't know if you guys can see, but they are boxed arms. I'm not sure if it'll focus here. If not, I'll put it in a picture right over here. But obviously we're not doing a front end kit from Ultimate Air Ride, so I want to see if they are able to build custom arms to work with the bulletproof kit that are going to match the rear arms should we go with the box option. So we're kind of trying to figure that all out right now.
Verify that they have something to be able to fabricate or to make the arms connect in the front.
We just need the ends, right?
Was that?
We just need the ends.
Correct.
Okay.
He says he can do a full cradle with the arms and everything. That's not a problem compared to just doing the half cradle, but he wants to make sure that you have their kit will allow you to install it.
Okay.
Or fabricate something to it to hold on to the arms.
Fair. Okay. I can do that.
So, okay, labor-wise, this is the main reason why I was saying for you to come down just to double check. He says this kit is fairly easy. Okay. It's the air management that is the issue. He said you're adding everything else in.
Divided.
He said you'll probably be close to about 30 hours.
Okay.
With this, he says as long as you're familiar with onboard air and all that, I'm like, yeah, dude, that's not a problem. So
done it before. All right, so I think we've gotten everything figured out. David wants a really big check from me, but he got like a special pen I could write this with or something, because this one hurts. Like, oh, hold on. Randy likes to give stuff for free. Randy, if I'm using your pen, can we rewrite this contract real quick, buddy? You got me taken care of?
Yeah, dude, you should have ordered it for me, bro. I wouldn't even make you sign the contract. It would have already been done.
Look at it. Hold on. Well, here, take that number off the calculator over there. All right. So David's got this big old calculator over here, right? Because he likes to throw big numbers out. And then Randy's got his nice smaller little calculator in there. I like that calculator better. Yeah. Jeez. Apparently, I went to the wrong person here, but all right, let's write this check. This one's gonna hurt, boys.
putting like how much you.
All right, buddy. This one's gonna hurt. Are you sure we don't want to like rip that in half, cut it in half, do something with it?
A signature there, sir. I should have everything ordered today. So we'll set, I mean, I'm thinking just out loud, like I said, if you're getting it up there at the end of next week, he has it for a couple of weeks. By then I have everything here. If we're planning on, you know, a week or so, this is all worst case, you know.
Like a solid month.
Yeah. Okay. Have it done.
I'm with you.
Video being filmed.
Ooh, naked
On
girls.
Fiesta
everywhere.
Island.
Naked girls everywhere. I see it now. I see it now. All right, brother. I appreciate it.
Thank you, sir.
Randall, looking good as always.
Oh, God.
Oh, shit. Oh, well, fuck. There goes the back. There goes the back. You're done.
I gave him a little finger.
Oh, yeah. All right, I'm out of here. I'm out of here before this gets too far. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Oh, you're coming out with me? Where my boy Zach at? He left?
Pulling out a car.
Oh. All right. All right, guys. Well, that one stung. You know, building these trucks right costs a lot of money. These kits aren't cheap. And I know people like to ask a lot exactly what you're spending, you know, what kind of cost does go into it. And I don't necessarily like to get super into the price of things. I think it's kind of tacky. Most of the prices of these things are available online. Quick Google search will tell you the price of pretty much any lift kit that you're really thinking about out there. But anyways, all right, so now that we got what I would call the hardest part out of the day, and that's spending a lot of money, now's the time to go make money. You know, a lot of people like to show just the flashy side of life, and I don't. I like to show that if you guys want to buy nice things, it takes a lot of hard work. And we actually have a concrete pour going on for some footings on a job today, which is what we're going to head over to in a minute. But that's what it takes to be able to buy nice things. You got to be able to get out there, bust your ass, work hard. I mean, that's where the Work For It movement was founded on. You know, I like nice things and I like cool trucks. And, you know, I just like to live comfortably. And in order to live comfortably, I have to go bust my ass 6, sometimes 7 days a week. You know, there's no like crazy trick to it. There's no gimmick to it. It just takes genuine, good, solid, hard work to be able to make it. You know, part of the purpose of this whole YouTube channel is to show that you know, at least to younger generations or to, you know, some up and comers just coming out of high school or whatever it is, you know, if you want nice, cool stuff, you've got to be willing to get out there and work for it. So enough of the preaching. Let's head on over and meet up with Dave and actually try and make some money today because we just spent a lot of it. All right, so we made it over here to work. And I forgot to mention when we were over at Preston's, after the phone call with Bulletproof, with the front end setup and the change that we're gonna be making to the front end with these custom one-off setup that we're gonna be doing, there aren't gonna be any torsion bars. So we don't need to worry about trying to match now. So it ended up working out with the Ultimate Air Ride boxed arms in the rear because we're not gonna have any arms in the front. Looks like the old concrete pump's already here.
To your mother's.
What's up, buddy?
Oh man, I just realized that, like, I shouldn't have cut so much off of this one. Like I just now realized.
Measure twice, cut once.
Dude, where were you?
What a mistake.
That is such a brilliant idea.
I know.
That is such a good idea.
Trademark's coming soon.
Dude, if only you were here, this wouldn't have happened.
Hey, say hello to all your fans on YouTube.
Word to your mothers, fans on YouTube.
All right, that works. So, what we got going on today, and this is kind of the less glamorous part. You know, we paid for my lift kit today. That's where they went this morning.
Oh yeah?
That one hurt.
Congratulations.
Nah, that one hurt. So, in order to be able to pay for that kind of stuff, you got to do this kind of stuff. You know, this is the glamorous side of our lives, right?
You mean you're buying me a lift kit when we're done with this?
No. This isn't even going to pay for my lift kit.
Oh.
But we got to get some money. So, this is what
why
we're
are we doing this?
That's a good question. That's a good question. So what we're doing is we kind of basically came in here to bail out another contractor who apparently really failed to follow directions.
We were called by the client because the client likes working with us.
So basically what we've got going on here is the previous contractor, and the lighting's going to get weird here. The previous contractor came in and started building these decks and this stair system going down to the backyard because this house is elevated up on street level and there's this really steep hill with, I'd say, about at least 30 feet of elevation change, if not more, from the street level to the backyard. And this is the only way to access the backyard, is through the side of the house. So anyways, long story short, the previous contractor ended up putting in the decks at some weird wrong heights and the owner wasn't happy, so he brought us in to kind of rectify the height issue. And then, so it's not like a complete takeover. The existing contractor is going to be coming back in and finishing his work. So we're just going to kind of get him back on track and everything will be good to go. And in case you may have noticed, yes, we are currently underneath the driveway. That would be street. And then just above this side over here is the garage. I'll take you up and show you right now. So the owner of this house, actually, he's a pretty cool guy. Obviously, pretty successful in his businesses, but he's also super into Teslas. And the reason the reason this lower deck's getting put in here is there's going to be some more Tesla chargers and I think a Tesla battery wall kind of things going in over here. But one cool fact about him: number one, he owns 3 Teslas, but he also owns the 53rd Tesla ever made, which is kind of random, but that's kind of cool because that's actually really early on in the Tesla, I guess, franchise or the Tesla company timeline. So I wish he was here to open up the garage and show you guys, because he has the 53rd one sitting in the garage right there, but he's not. But maybe he'll show up by the time we're done pouring out. So we had concrete scheduled today from 12:30 to 2:30, and Dave's like, "Hey man, I ran out of 4x8s. I'm gonna run to the store real quick." I'm like, "Well, you know, concrete's coming at 12:30." It's like, they said 12:30 to 2:30. I'm like, "Yeah, but if you leave right now," it was like 12:18. It's gonna show up at 12:30, guaranteed every time. If you leave, it's gonna show up. Sure enough, Dave left. Concrete's here, 12:30 on the dot. Guess we're pouring this without him, but it's just these real tiny footings right here, so it's not a real big deal. We'll get it handled. So the only bad thing about Dave not being here is it's a little bit tougher to film this, being that there's really no good place to set a tripod, but we'll get it figured out. Might be some stationary shots while we're filling in these footings. that's all she wrote. We're gonna let this set up a little bit, trowel it off on the top of the sonotubes, make it nice and tidy. This reminds me of that episode of Married with Children. I don't know if you guys have seen it, where Al had to build the doghouse and went through all kinds of code violations, and he ended up needing to pour a concrete foundation for it, and the concrete truck backs up and there's just like a little of concrete that comes out off the chute, and that was it. This was definitely a very small one, and some of you guys may be wondering why we pumped such a small job like this. It would take about 30 to 40 concrete sacks, if not more. There's no good place in here to try and mix them down here. It's just more of a hassle and a headache than it's worth. So, you know, we like to do it right. Sometimes it costs us a little bit extra money, but everybody's safe, we get it done right, and it's a lot cleaner and everybody's happy. Alright, so now that the concrete truck's out of here, as you guys saw, we ran into a little bit of an issue with the concrete pump getting plugged. Dave, did we learn our lesson? We should go with my concrete pumper instead of yours?
You know, honestly, the last time your concrete pumper was at the sculpture, something kind of just like that happened, only nobody was screaming this time.
So that's the thing. I mean, these things happen from time to time, and as you see, me and Dave, we got no problem jumping in, helping the guy out, making sure his pump gets unclogged and he can get out of here. You know, there's no need to go crazy, no need to scream at the world. Now, that being said, if we had other stuff going on, you know, if we were actually doing some finishing or all that, we wouldn't be able to necessarily be up there helping him. But if we got the time, let's go out there. We'll help a brother out, you know, no big deal. But anyways, we're finishing up, getting this thing framed up to, I think we just got to put in really one more 2x6, and then that's about where we're gonna stop, and the existing contractor is gonna come back in and finish up his work. So with that, I'm gonna wrap up this video. I wanna thank you guys for watching these videos and subscribing to my channel. If you have not subscribed, please do so now, that way you can keep up with the BBB build. I hope you guys are just as excited as I am to finally get this thing underway, even though it did hurt to have to write that check today. Dave's been hearing about it all day. Right, buddy?
I'm cheering them on, man. I'm cheering them on.
So there you go. Don't forget, guys, if there's anything you want in this life, you got to be willing to put in the work, and you got to work for it. Like I said, I like nice things, but this is what it takes to be able to afford nice things. So thank you guys for watching. And since, you know, Dave's been in my videos a lot, and I like to always make the new person in the video say roll the outro, and we don't really have a new person around. So here's what we're gonna do. Send me a direct message on Instagram. I'll put my Instagram name right here. It's the same, Dmaxryno, with a video of you saying roll the outro. And the most creative or the coolest or the best or the, I don't know, whatever one that I like, I'm gonna start putting them in my videos in case we don't have somebody new in the video to say roll the outro. So thanks for watching, guys. I'm out.
Damn. Yeah.